Let me go ahead and switch over to this screen because I know my raid alert is just gonna go off. It'll take 6 years for it to end. But hello, everyone. We're raising funds for charity. We're participating in a charity relay. I'm waiting for the actual raid to come through before I describe all the things, so that way you guys stay well informed of what's going on today. Also, please be well on your best behavior. The mods are watching. I am also watching. And also, I know some of you guys who are not privy to the stream or regulars of the stream. No offense, no tea, no shade. But yeah, don't come in here talking out the side of your neck. Not everything that comes through your head needs to be said, and it will be sniped if it sounds a little bit out of line. So, obviously, I know the folks who come through pretty regularly. So, Lycoon, Ty, I know y'all are here, but yeah. Please behave. Thank you. Oh, is it coming through? It's coming through. It's coming through. It's coming through. There it is. Hi, Coco. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone, from the charity relay that Nur is hosting. We are doing the Kissed on the Mouth charity relay, which we are supporting the National Network of Abortions Funds today, which is why you see the bar below me filled all the way up. It's almost meeting, what is it? Is it like the second or third goal? I don't even know. All I remember was like I was in Nerd stream last night after getting home from MomoCon, and I already saw like the first goal kind of got knocked out. That was like set at 1500. So GG's to everybody who has been participating. Right? It's so high. I was lurking in your stream a little bit, Coco, before you came raiding in. Was that your first time playing, what was it, Slay the Princess? I have so many questions. I have never played it, but I've heard raving reviews about that game, and I know there's like a million and one routes for it. It was pretty fun. Nice. But welcome in, everyone. If you don't know me, I am Blazette Midnight, the Casual Dragon Queen VTuber here on Twitch. Yes, I know I may not look like a queen, but that's because I'm very down to earth, laid back. I like to dress casually. That may not always be the case, but glad to have you guys. It's overlapping and making a dang near impossible to donate through No! Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Ty. I tried to make sure that like the links and stuff were working. If they aren't working, let me know. I will do my best, and if I need to like send it to you via DMs, I can definitely do that as well. But those joining in, if you're curious about what fun incentives we have set for this stream. Oh, am I actually prepared? I'm not, because it's not on the screen. It's okay. I'm gonna bring it up. The phones are mine! There you go. There you go. So that way y'all get in a good overlay, good view as to what incentives you guys can hit during the stream only. During the stream. I cannot stress that enough. So if you see that it's all obviously past these incentives that you see here, it's literally just for the stream only. I already have taken a snapshot of where the last goal was for this. So obviously, if you manage to knock out all of these things, I will do the things. So, but also you can get that information via the command for donate. So that'll also bring up the incentives for things. So if you have any questions, obviously, feel free to ask. I'm not shy about that. But I am keeping track, like a mental note of like where the last donation sort of like resided. So that way, when I go back and calculate like, you know, what goals we managed to knock out, yeah, I will do the things. But today we're playing Hakuoki, Edo Blossoms. So also, thank you for the follows. I really do appreciate it. Don't mind the noises. That's just me making different noises from like various streams that I've done on this platform. Welcome in. Yes, Hakuoki. Listen, I have Savvy and Salem and
Those are mine.
other folks who are fans, because like even Bento who followed me after like I said I was gonna do the Okita route after I became very obsessed with that man. After watching the anime and then wanting to play the game and then finishing like Okita's route in the first game. And so now we're doing the second game and I'm going to hope and pray I actually do Okita's route in this game. So yes! I am very sane about Okita. I am very sane. I promise I am very sane about Okita. I'm fine. Oh, we already got a donation. Oh my goodness. Yo, thank you for your contribution. I appreciate it. Let's hit the ground running. Oh my gosh. What did you just contribute? See, now I have to look. Wait a minute. What was the donation that just came through? How much was that? I didn't even see. Oh, it's pizza time. I see. All right. Well, okay. It's pizza time then. I see it's pizza time. Oh, I already know y'all are going to go ahead and add some horrendous things. Horrendous things on my pizza. Oh, all right. Let me go ahead and get that prepared. Jesus. I didn't think y'all were gonna hit it like that soon. You said you got paid. You said you was gonna do it. I see, Pyro. I see. You like coconut milk? Also, welcome in, Bummer. Hi, Ner. Welcome in. Oh, goodness. Let me see. Actually, which place do I normally get pizza from? I have to think about that now. Oh, I remember. Okay, never mind. It's a. So we'll try two, just in case like there may not be like certain ingredients and stuff like that for things. But let me see. Can I do that from here? See, I didn't even prepare like how I was going to show this to you guys. I know I've seen it done before, but I don't even know if I can show it being put together. I can give you like the toppings and stuff, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to make it work. Also, enjoy the lurk tie. Meek Mills went through your head everything when you kept saying, wait a minute. Oh, goodness. I didn't think we were going to hit that goal so soon. All right. So let me go ahead and put in sensitive information.
Who goes there?
Move an inch and I'll blast you into next week.
Hi, RJ. Welcome in. How be you? Of course. See, now I have to remember what my password is to this site because I don't even know. Nope. Okay. It's one of these. It's not that. Okay, let's try this one. Really? See. Now I'm gonna have to see if I have this password saved. I didn't think we were gonna hit it this soon. Oh my gosh, I don't. Of course not. Polls with toppings sound good? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we'll do that. We will do that. Go away. Okay. Because also, my browser is acting up too. So I don't need it showing sensitive information. Here we go. All right. Oh, God, it's asking for so much. Bro, please let me in. Let me in. Am I gonna have to like honestly put in I forgot my password? I feel like I'm about to have to do this. All right, well, fine. It's okay. Because I definitely thought this was the password and it's not that, so we're gonna fix this. This is how you know it's been like several minutes. several weeks, several months since I've... No, go away, Google. God. Let me enter on my own stuff, please. I don't care. Listen, if somebody gets this password, let them rob me. I don't care. I don't care. If they're gonna order 600 pizzas with this password, I don't care. Bro, they are. They're matching. What do you mean? Thank you. Oh, lordy lord. Thank you. Oh my gosh. They're making it difficult. I'm just trying to order a pizza. I'm just trying to order a pizza. Oh, goodness. 175 stream streak. Thank you, Echo. You have been here for, like, forever. And I appreciate that because, like, I'm trying to get like you with that. Where's the... Now, where's the create your own? Just give me that. All right. So, first things first. We're gonna go ahead and do like a large pizza, or we'll put it this way. Do you want small, medium, or large pizza? I'll let you guys pick the size, and we'll go with whatever, whichever one that I see the most. Large, okay. We will go with large. And then in terms of crust, do you want original crust, garlic, epic stuffed crust, epic stuffed crust, New York style crust, thin crust, or gluten-free crust? Garlic? Meat lovers large with extra meat. I'm gonna let y'all vote on the toppings. Wait. Epic stuffed? Oh my god. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of garlic. I'm seeing a lot of garlic. Epic stuffed. Oh, we're gonna go with this. I don't think I've ever had this too. Also, hi Tater Tot, welcome in. Garlic stuffed crust slap stew. Does it? I'm so uncultured. All right, see, this is where I'm kind of fearful. So what kind of sauce are we gonna do? Is none pizza left beef an option? Left beef. None? Wait, I'm confused. Stuffed crust is actually good. They just actually introduced it. What is none left beef? I feel like I'm reading Greek. I'm sorry. None left.
Let's have some fun.
What is this? Oh. Why would y'all want this? Why would y'all want this for me? Oh my god. You folks and your memes. Y'all know I'm old. You know I'm old. I don't know these things. Lord have mercy. Enjoy the lurk, Mr. B. You can't use that command, Echo. That's specifically for Crow. Hi, Jelly. Welcome in. Circle breast. I see that. All right, so the sauces that you have are Alfredo, buffalo, barbecue, original pizza, or ranch. I swear to God. You know what? I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. You got Alfredo, buffalo, barbecue, original pizza, or ranch sauce. I knew somebody was going to say this. You said oh, it's looking like we have our first poll. Hold up. Because we're going to have to determine this sauce. We're going to have to determine this. Now, if y'all shoot, you know what? I'm just going to hush. I'm going to hush. And also, I swear to God, if one of y'all do the same thing like what I did when I was showing the PNG, I'm gonna spank y'all. I'm gonna spank y'all. All right. You know what? I'm gonna do this just in case. And then that. There you go. I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes. Is that fair? Is that fair? And no, you can't get more votes than one. You only get one. So which sauce we going with? Yo, Bummer, thank you for the 15 months. I appreciate it. Someone ripped the 5th month out of your calendar. You're completely dismayed? Likely story. Used to be a major barbecue hater before, but it's really been growing on you as of recent, though. See? Barbecue's not so bad. Oh, I see what's already winning. I already see what's winning. Again, y'all have the poll. Those of y'all on mobile, I think you should be able to see it, question mark. But if not desktop, it's obviously like, you know, at the top. But your choices are none or original pizza. I had to put them in one because Twitch only allows like 5 options for the voting. Alfredo, buffalo, barbecue, or ranch sauce. Which one would you rather vote for? Your lurk-in polls will not take you out of lurk. Oh, I see. You're being good, you swear. I don't know if I believe that. Like, we barely even started. And we've already hit the goal for the pizza. We've already done it. I'm scared to see what this pizza is about to taste like because I already know what y'all gonna put on in terms of toppings, especially the folks who've been here before. I already know which sort of toppings y'all are gonna vote for, and I'm just gonna hate you all for it. I really am. And ranch is the winner, so I guess we're gonna go with ranch sauce. Yay! Yay! All right, so should we do a normal cut, square cut, clean cut, or no cut? I'm afraid to know what y'all are about to pick. You said square? No cut? No cut? Square? Oh, Lord. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna have to do another one? We'll do it for like 1 minute. Because I'm seeing a lot of square and none. And so now I have to see which one is going to be the winner for this one. Oh wait, I forgot there is a clean cut. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so you have that, and you know what? Yeah, we'll just do all of them. We'll do all of them. No cut. All right, y'all got a minute. What cut are y'all doing? Your deep dish pizza is square. Wait, you can do a deep dish squared? Now that is wild. I don't think I've ever seen that. But also I don't order a lot of deep dishes, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, square deep dish is blowing my mind. Cause like I feel like you'd lose so much sauce. You think you're going forward? It's all polls. Ooh, y'all are tying. Y'all are tying. It's between square and no cut. What's gonna be the tiebreaker? What's going to be the tiebreaker? Oh my gosh. Oh, Square's the winner. Someone did that on purpose. They were like, nah, I'm going to wait till the very last minute to to pick what I'm going to do. Oh my goodness. All right. So, cheeses. We have, I mean, there's only like 3 different options, which is extra cheese, 3 cheese blend, or Parmesan Romano. What kind of pizza we feeling like? And like how much cheese we gonna put on it? You're not the strange one. Ain't no way people mess with square like that. I like square cut pizza though. I do. It's usually my go-to if like if they have it as an option. Extra cheese. I'm fine with the there's no specific cheese type, Echo. It's only extra cheese, 3 cheese blend, or Parmesan Romano. No questions, all the cheeses. You only get 3, so whatever. No cheese? Why would you do that? Why you want just sauce? For Papa John's, you're getting all of them? Define all. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. We're just gonna do all polls. We're really gonna do all polls because nobody can come to an agreement of what you want. Let's see. None. All right. You got a minute. What kind of cheese we doing? What kind of cheese we doing? Why? Somebody just really hates me. I'm just convinced of that. Somebody just really wants this to be the worst pizza I've ever had. You gave, I know I did. I did. This is like the snack tier list stream all over again. That's what I mean. Like nobody, we can never decide on things when it comes to food. Chat loves making streamer stuff. I know. I don't know why I gave y'all this power again. Because it's not the first time I let y'all make my pizza, but like at the same time, I know what my community is going to do. Oh, and Parmesan Romano won the war, so we're going with that. We're going with that. All right. Now see, here's where it gets tricky. And I'm gonna let y'all vote in terms of what kind of meats, and you're gonna have probably several options, and we'll break it up and determine. I'll let you guys, how about this? I will let you guys pick 2 meats. 2 meats. And we'll get to the ones that get the most votes. But like for right now, just see them as like separate. So if you see 2, like one split by a slash, that does not mean both of those options will get picked. This is just the first round. We're picking choice 1, and whichever one wins that one, then we'll go with the other one. Does that sound fair? Does that sound fair? I feel like that's fair. Also, I should... You know what? Nope. I'm not going to prepare anybody for what I'm about to do. Or say. Okay, I'm going to have to like shorthand this. There we go. Also, just because I don't want folks falling asleep in here, we gonna switch over to that playlist. And then... Alright. I'll give y'all 2 minutes. There you go. You will not be held liable for cursed choices. Pepperoni, Italian sausage sounds fair. Whatever works for you. Not whatever works for you. Bacon is ass. I already know which ones I wouldn't choose from this list, but I'm not going to say them. But I already know what my favorites are. I have a feeling Twitch or YouTube is not going to like the song, even though it's a Bomb Rush Cyberpunk song. I see that Canadian bacon or bacon is not getting any love, even though I saw Echo say bacon, pepperoni. They over here praising it. Hi, Salem.
I want problems, always.
Welcome in. Pepperoni is your go-to any day of the week. That's fair. Canadian bacon isn't real bacon, it's just good ham. Oh, okay, so I see pepperoni or sausage and Philly steak. We're pretty much the top two, which we can throw in grilled chicken and it's well, because it's tied with beef and salami though. That's the only thing. And I don't know which one their vote was for whoever voted beef and salami and grilled chicken or Italian sausage. Is anyone partial to one or the other? Because we'll do one more poll. And I'll see what other folks like. But it seems like pepperoni and sausage were the top two contenders. You were voting for Italian sausage? Okay. And then for the person who did beef and salami.
You're not a Little Caesar's pizza, but you stay hot and ready. And to that I say, thank you.
Regular sausage? Alright, so we'll do this. It seems like pepperoni might be a strong contender, which I'm not opposed to. We'll do... Alright, I'm gonna give y'all a minute for this one and let y'all vote. Alright, so the next poll is up for voting for meats on a pizza. Also, those coming in, welcome in! We are raising funds for the National Network of Abortions Funds. If you would like to learn more information about the cause that we are behind, you can do !charity. But basically, we're helping fund those various funding organizations that help people, you know, choose what they want to do with their bodies. So if you're behind those types of causes, I highly encourage you guys to contribute towards the cause. And also, if you want to see some of the fun incentives that we have for just my stream only, make sure to check out those incentives. We have already knocked out the Create My Pizza incentive. So up next, we have the Hades crowd control, 300 community buckshot roulette, 400 we'll do the KFC date and sim stream. Please don't make me play that game. And then 500 we'll do Marvel Rival Stream. And it looks like pepperoni and Italian sausage is the winner. So we will do that. Sweet. All right, last but not least, and this is the one that I fear the most. I fear it so much. Why did I give y'all this power? Why did I give y'all this power? So, you know what? I'm gonna go based off of what I see in chat and then put a poll up. So, your options are mushrooms, onions, pineapple, black olives, jalapeno peppers, banana peppers, green peppers, Roma tomatoes, or fresh spinach. Whichever one you feel strongly about will go in the poll. Mushrooms, onions, pineapple, black olives, jalapeno peppers, banana peppers, green peppers, Roma tomatoes, and fresh spinach. I see green peppers at least twice, and I see tomatoes. Jalapenos would be, you just want me to die with spice. Roma and spinach. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of tomatoes. Green peppers. Jalapenos, spinach. All right, so those are the ones that I see the most. Let me see. And we'll do 2. So that way you make it fair. Alright, so for the first one, vote for which one that you want. They don't have broccoli. There be no broccoli, because trust and believe, I wouldn't be opposed to broccoli being on my pizza. Sausage, banana peppers, broccoli, and chili flakes is your fave. It do be the Papa John's. I would pick the one that does the New York style pizza, but I don't think they have as many topping options. That's the only downside. But they do a good pizza. Oh, absolutely, Echo. I really am. And guess what? It's out of the running. So, yeah. Thank you, Dio. Thank you. Thank you for not making my pizza just horrendously disgusting, because you know I would suffer with that. Oh, thank you. Y'all are picking things that I love. Thank you so much. Thank you so... No, they're not. Well, some... Yeah, you're right, Echo. Because I like king oyster mushrooms. All right. So veggies, round number 2. What are we choosing? Green peppers, jalapeno peppers, and I'm just gonna add one more, just to see some things, as a little treat for myself. All right, the poll is up. There you go. Gnocchi on pizza? Ugh. No. If you put a gnocchi on my pizza, it's going in the trash. It is going straight in the garbage. I'm not eating it. Yeah, pineapple is indeed a fruit, Dio. It is. It most certainly is. I'm so glad you understand the differences between your veggies and fruit. But just believe that I did say pineapple when I gave y'all the options. Just know I did say that. So this is the second topping that y'all want. So I'ma see what oh, I see. There's a lot of people who clearly just want, you know, violence. But in my case, I'm still enjoying it. So, haha. I like pineapple on pizza, so it don't bother me, but you know, we'll see about the other things. All right. Well, that's it. That's it. That's all that they got on here that they're allowing me to choose. So, you're not because shush, Crow. Let it go. Let it go. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's okay. Oh, yeah, you right. All right, so we got sauce cups. What we feeling? This is the last one. This is the last one. I already know what Crow wants. But what do y'all want? Y'all are gonna really hate me, aren't you? You got 1 minute. There you go. There you go. You remember their garlic sauce being the best thing about them? Is it? Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're right, because I usually get that. I don't know why I said, like... See, this is why it's been a minute since I've ordered from Papa John's. I don't really get them all that much anymore, because I have, like, hole-in-the-wall places that I like to go to. None? Oh, see, I should have made that an option. It's okay. It's alright. Oh, I see some options. I see some options. Oh, God, Crow. All the time. You just want pain. Because you're special being beyond our comprehension. They are. They indeed are. I mean, I feel like that's just like Echo's persona, like, 24/7. It's just like they are the tiny gremlin that's on your shoulder and be like, hey, you should do that. You should do that. Don't mind the consequences right now. Just do that right now. Do that right now. I'm giving you the go ahead to just go ahead and do that right now. That's just Echo. Just wanting chaos because. And spicy garlic is the winner, so we're adding. We'll do 2. We'll do 2 because I haven't had it before and I'm willing to try it. Go away. Go away. I want to check out. That's enough money that you're going to get from me. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I wonder. Will it? Yeah, it should. It should. We'll go with that. Oh gosh. I forgot. This is how you know I have like 1,000,001 passwords for things. Because I definitely don't know what my password for certain things are. For a good reason, but this is why we have a password manager, so it is what it is. I'm tired of getting robbed of my passwords for people to do nefarious things with them. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna make it harder for y'all and harder for me in the end. It sucks, but it is what it is. Hi, Very. Welcome in. You missed Astro Stream because you didn't have Oh, no! It's okay. And also, again, this is a charity relay. There have been multiple people that have been streaming along the way. So make sure you guys support them if you've been along for the ride. Give you that password. I'm not giving you that password check. You can't have it. You can't have it. I'm mad that I missed like a good majority of the streams today, mainly just because. So, oh, this is not the right. Oh my god. How you know? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Hang on. See, this is what I mean. I have passwords literally everywhere. And like, because I have like 2 off, it's like I have that everywhere too. So I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know where to get this thing to make sure I'm the actual Why would you give me? You know what? I'll take it. I thought someone gave me Bowser. I got so upset. Oh my gosh. Oh, somebody can't code. I'm teasing them. Haha, because it says thank you in curly braces name. We have received your order. A confirmation email will be sent to curly braces. User uppercase E email. Look at that. They can't code. Haha, I'm laughing at them as a coder. Haha. They can't code. They don't know how to put in arguments. Haha. They can't code. Laugh at them. Oh my gosh. I'll let you guys know when it's on the way. But those of y'all just joining the stream, hello, welcome in. I am Blazette Midnight, your casual Dragon Queen VTuber here on Twitch. And we are about to dive into some Hakuoki Edo Blossoms. And I'm gonna try and get Okita's route. I need to kiss Okita on the lips for charity. I need to. I have a mighty need to kiss Okita on the lips. Give me my baby. For charity, yeah. Can't you read, Dio? It says kissed on the mouth. Kissed on the mouth, charity relay. We're playing romantic games. So the goal is to be kissed on the mouth by Okita. While also raising funds for the National Network of Abortions Funds. Yes, I got you, Lycoon. Mwah! There you go. All right, let me switch over if I can verify that this is working correctly. Is it working? It's working. All right, excellent, cool. So I have a strong feeling I'm gonna have to raise the audio for this, especially if it's like as low as like the other game. Ooh, child, it's so silent. I'm gonna have to raise that really high. Look at my boys! Look at them! I love Okita! Look at them! Look at them! Oh! I'm sorry, I'm calm down. Oh, look at him. Look at my boy. They're so beautiful. I'm gonna see if I can correct the sound later on, so I know it's relatively low. Look at them, Bill! Look at them! Oh my god! I'm fine. I'm completely normal. I'm so normal. I'm 100% normal. In a sense, Zivia, it's yes. We'll go with the option yes. I know, like, I promise. I'm gonna be on my best behavior. While also howling over Okita. Yes. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. See, now how is the intro to this so loud? Alright, let me see. Now, why you got it this low? Bring this up. At least here. And this up here. I think that's good. I'm trying to make sure it's not blasting out of y'all's ears. Is that good? Audio-wise, at least for the entrance scene? Because if so, then I'm gonna leave those here and then like leave the setting here. I think we have sound. Cool. Cool. I think we're good on everything else. Yes. Yes. Yes! Absolutely! Who would toggle this off? Who would toggle this off? Like, honestly, who would toggle this off? Who would do this? Why wouldn't you want the romance? I want the romance. Give me the romance. Alright. Make sure it kept it. Okay, cool. Awesome. But yeah. Oh, it's still relatively loud. Okay, that should be better. If it's still drowning out my voice, let me know. Sound is competing with you for a bit. Twitch TOS would turn it off. The toggle shows you whether or not you get affection point. Oh, I see. I see. I did not know that. Okay. Hi, Bento. Welcome in. Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. Wait, hold up. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I just realized. I'm trying to see if like I did delivery or carry out. I can't tell no more. Hang on. Wait a minute. I might have messed up. I might have freaking messed up. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. We're gonna double check. I thought I told it delivery. Oh my god, now I can't tell. Cause it's not giving me my, oh my god, I'm logged in. What do you mean? Maybe that's why it's broken. Maybe that's why it did that. Okay. Okay. I think it's delivering. I hope. Dear God. Dear God. All right, I think it's delivering. I think it's delivering. I'm gonna have this pulled up just in case. I'm over here panicking because I'm like, I don't know which one I picked. I thought I picked delivery because I did it before. Where it's just like, it just kind of said, nah, we want you to pick it up. Come on over here. I'm sorry. You effed up. All right. Let's get this game going in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's right. I have to pick a name. I have to, can I change my name? Can I change it? Yes, thank you. Yeah. We're gonna put that in there. It's mine. I want them to talk to me. To me. Oh. Well, obviously, we're gonna pick best boy. Listen, I have the utmost respect for Hijikata, utmost respect for Saito, respect for Toto, respect for Sanosuke, respect for Shinpachi, And utmost respect, because this is Salem's boy. Oh, there's more. Man, bump you. Bump you. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Okay. All right. I have thoughts. But we're gonna go with Okita. Yes. Give me Okita! Kazuma can get it to not Mayo Man Hijikata. Look at his chest! I mean, look at how beautiful he is with the peak of his clavicles. Yes. Winter 1864. In order to find my father with whom I'd lost contact, I, Blaze Yukimura, visited Kyoto. In that city, I bore witness to a horrific secret hidden within a group called the Shinsengumi, the Fury, a creature with white hair and crimson eyes, aka the vampires. Luckily, I was saved from the vicious clutches of the Furies by Okita of the Shinsengumi. Yes. Hi, Arrow. Because I had discovered the Shinsengumi secret, it was proposed that I live with the Shinsengumi men. Yes! Yes, absolutely! You know, if you can't find housing on your own, it's okay if you live in a house full of hot men. It's 100% okay and fair and valid to live in a house full of hot men. This is literally the premise of Busta Fellows as well. So, you know, it's completely fine if they house you for a bit, you know, to help lift you off your feet. Yes. Since they were also searching for my father. As such, I was to serve under Hijikata as the commander's page, a role I performed loudly. So thus began my life with the Shinsengumi. I know! I'm so excited! I'm so sad I can't stream it. I'm very upset I can't stream it because I want so many people to know about the gospel of Busta Fellows. But best believe I'm playing it day one. Period. The minute it releases, no one talk to me until I finish that game. You won't hear from me for weeks until I finish that game. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so glad they're getting a sequel. I'm weeping. Same, yes, Vel, yes. I heard rumors, well, whispers really, that the Shinsengumi were little more than a bunch of crooked ronin, but my life with them proved otherwise. Their commitment to protect the safety of Kyoto made them the last of a dying breed, true samurai. Okita had a penchant for aloofness, and it was difficult to get a good read on him at first glance. Yeah, you right. You 100% right. Because that man always be like, if you do something wrong, I'll kill you. That's literally what he does. He just says this all the time. He just threatens us. And I'm like, is this a love threat or are you like dead serious? Like, what's happening here? Either way, I'm turned on. His swordsmanship was unparalleled, which honored him with the distinction of being the Shinsengumi's captain of the 1st Division. Look at his face! Oh, I love Okita. A while ago, I had discovered Okita's secret. He contracted a case of tuberculosis, which makes me so sad. He's not an Aries, but he is Aries bait, absolutely. Day by day, his condition would worsen soon, becoming so unbearable that he could barely rise from his futon. My sweet baby! No! Look at him! Look at him! In a desperate measure to regain his strength and willed his sword. Once more he drank the water of life to become a fury. Oh, is it en route? It's on its way! My pizza's on its way! Yippee! At the time, the fate of the shogunate was threatened by the Satsuma Choshu, which later culminated in an inevitable battle for control of the nation. Our chief at the time, Kondo, had an attempted assassination performed in his life, which worked to demoralize our forces in one of our darkest hours. Behind all of this was Kaoru Nagamo, a person who I later realized was my long-lost twin. Okida's loyalty to Kondo bloomed into a thirst for revenge for Kaoru's actions. When it came time for the two to battle, Kaoru shot Okida with a silver bullet, and I will literally beat Kaoru's ass. I mean, no, I said what I said. Unfortunately, the battle ended in favor of the Satsuma Choshu, and the Shinsengumi were driven from Kyoto. They set sail for Edo in hope of a new start. What? What, Bento? Listen, you saw what Kaoru did to our baby. You saw what they did. Let you stop. No, keep going. Keep going. It's okay. This is a safe space. We're raising funds for charity. Which, by the way, the next goal is... Ooh. Actually, I don't know. What's the next goal for 200? Someone do exclamation mark donate. I can't remember. Oh my gosh! Kano! Oh, Hades. That's what it is. Yo, Kano, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in, raiders. Hi. If you don't know me, I am Blazette Midnight, your casual Dragon Queen VTuber here on Twitch, and we are participating in a lovely charity relay, which we are raising funds for the National Network of Abortions Funds. If you would like to participate and donate towards the cause, definitely do exclamation mark charity. It'll take you to the site directly to where you can educate yourself about what they do as a charity organization themselves. And then also, if you would like to donate and also see what incentives that we have for this stream only, you can do exclamation mark dono and see what incentives we have. So far, we have hit the goal for the Create My Pizza, which the pizza is on its way. I'm questioning its taste. Now that I may have made the horrible mistake of, like, you know, adding pineapple on it, even though I like pineapples on pizza, but there's also ranch sauce on the pizza. So that has me a little concerned, but it's okay. I'm still going to bite through the pain. That's all you need to know. And I'll take a picture of it too, because I don't know if I might have hand cam set up. I might. I'll test it before I show it to y'all. So yeah, that's the first step of possible failure, but you know, it's for a great cause, so there we go. There you go. It's all good. But the next goal is to play Hades with crowd control again, which, if you're unfamiliar with Hades, it is a roguelike game where you basically try to escape the realm of hell as Zagreus, and you know, under his father's reign, and you have to go through various regions just to crawl out of that hole and get to the surface. And it's a pain. It's a battle, but also one of my favorite games. But with crowd control, it makes it a lot of fun. So if you want to see me both suffer and also affect the game in a, you know, beneficial way when I do that stream, definitely contribute towards the cause. Obviously, it won't be a stream that will hold today, but I will do it within the following weeks, leading up to other things that I do have planned, unfortunately, but also fortunately next month. So just keep that in mind. But how was your stream, Kano? What were you arting today? Were you doing more emotes? Were you working on your live 2D model? Were you working on on other things, what were you doing in your stream? Also, we're playing Hakuoki Edo Blossom, so this is, I believe, the second installation in the Hakuoki series. I could be wrong, but I know it takes place after the first game that I played, which I did Okita's route there. And I'm glad that the game makes me pick Okita. So that way we know which path that we're going down, because I'm holding Okita's hand and gripping my claws into his flesh lovingly. We was working on a new emote com, and your new ref sheet. Nice. Glad to hear. I hope both turned out really well. And hopefully make sure to post some pictures so I can take a little peeky peek. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. It had been over 4 years since I'd last set foot in Edo. Oh, is it almost here? It's almost here. It's almost here. I'm about to get my pizza. It's literally just a minute away. Hearing the bustle of people passing by in a familiar dialect was a comfort in the chaos of my return. Honestly, I had barely any time to process what had happened in Kyoto, let alone give myself time to reacclimate to the city where I had been raised. Something else entirely had me preoccupied. I softly opened the sliding door. I'm fine. I'm completely normal about the mention of Okita. I really am. Careful so as not to wake up Okita, and I peeked inside to check up on him. I know he's gonna jump scare us. Oh, look at our boy! Okay, I will be right back so I can grab the pizza. So, be right back. Oh my gosh, of course. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta fix it because I wasn't expecting to showcase
Oh,
this scene. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Give me a second. Give me a second. Alright, there we go. There we go. The pizza's here! Also, let me lower the audio. The music. Not it looks horrendous. It looks good. It actually looks good. I was a little bit scared because I was like, I don't know. I know it has ranch sauce, but still, it looks delectable. Like, it doesn't have mushrooms on it. That's the only thing that I was fearing for my life for. I'm just very glad nobody in here picked mushrooms because y'all know how I feel about mushrooms. Y'all know. Also, hi Lime, welcome in. Oh, also, they gave me 2 spicy garlics and 1 garlic. I don't know if this was a mistake on their part or what, but you know, either way, I was happy that they just gave me more garlic. But it's got cheese in it, so I guess this is what the epic stuff is. It's like it's got cheese. I did not know. Again, I haven't ordered from Papa John's in quite some time, so it is what it is. But we're gonna give all of these a shot. I tried to get like, you know, 1 in the middle, 2 on the sides, and then like 1 corner piece to see what it tastes like. So let's give it a shot. And also those joining in, wondering why I have the screen up right now, raising funds for charity because we hit the first milestone, which is basically make my pizza. We are trying the pizza on stream that you guys put together, which if I remember correctly, we picked the garlic epic stuffed crust, ranch sauce, Parmesan cheese, spinach, with pineapples, so there's pineapples on here, and then pepperoni and Italian sausage. I don't know if there's anything else that I may have been missing. It looks like it had to box Ryu and Ken, please. All right, I like to shake up my garlic because they usually tell you to like shake it up before. Ooh, gosh. Don't shake it up that much, especially when it's open. Hello? I would have loved that warning. Usually they seal it okay, but I guess today it wasn't closed enough. I'm glad I looked though. All right, I'm gonna give this bad boy, the corner piece, a bit of a taste for the crust. Mmm. Mmm. Also, welcome in, Cloud Assassin. Yes, I hate mushrooms with a passion. Yo, the garlic epic stuffed crust is delicious. Oh, I'm very happy about this. I'm very happy. Mmm. 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 Yeah, I can get behind this. All right. I'm gonna taste a bit of like the ranch and pizza on this and see what it tastes like. That's not bad. That's honestly not bad. But I'm gonna try it with the pineapple because I know that's probably what you guys are curious about. I still don't think it'll be that bad, even with ranch. I know that's probably like a horrendous combination, but still, I like pineapple on pizza. There's very little that you can do to ruin this unless you add mushrooms. Mushrooms and pineapple, I feel like that's a horrible mix, so we're gonna see. It's not bad. It tastes a little off, but it's not to the point where it's just like, ugh, I want to spit this out. Would I get it again? Probably not. But at the same time, like I said, I like pineapples on pizza. you can't do much to just kind of ruin it. But I am going to try it with the spicy garlic. This is my first time having that. So, there you go. Oh! You can tell the spice. You can definitely taste the spice in that garlic. Mmm. Good gracious. I'm gonna need water for that. Mm. Oh, goodness. That cleared out my sinuses. Also, welcome in, Ultra Fist. How are you? Hope you're having a good stream so far. Also, yes, pineapple with ranch is hella tasty. It's not bad. Again, I probably wouldn't go out of my way to be like, yes, I want ranch sauce in pineapple. But it's tolerable. Like, it's not like disgusting tolerable. It's like, if somebody were to do this combination, I still would eat it with no problem. You wouldn't have to force me to eat it. As long as there's no mushrooms, obviously. But it's not bad. And I do like the spicy garlic sauce ranch, so 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I am curious with the bread. What the sauce tastes like. I mean, this makes it probably extra garlicky, but I'm here to just try out the things and just live my best life. Ooh. Oh, yeah. That garlic spice is kicking in. It's delicious, but yeah, it's spicy. It scratches all the crevices of my throat. Like, every inch of my throat is just covered in spice. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need something to wash this down. But it's all good. It's all good. Blaze can't handle spice. That, I mean, I can go through it and be fine. Would I do it often? Probably not. Because I feel like my spice tolerance has gotten a little weaker over time. But at the same time, I also love spice. So it's not like really high spicy ramen level spice. It's tolerable spice. If it wasn't tolerable, then ooh, we'd have a problem. But I'm willing to go in for another dip. You can't phase me. But also I feel like the cheese kind of mutes it out too. So it's like not as strong as it could potentially be. Like if I were to just drink this sauce, it would probably be a different time. But this isn't bad. Oh, absolutely not. Ultra. That would kill me. That would kill me. Not enough garlic that the vampires will be a voting Blaze for. No, that means Okita won't kiss me. I have to get Okita to kiss me. All right. That's enough pizza, Cam. Back to the game. So now I was about to say, game, don't you embarrass me like this. Drink, not you saying drink it. Why would y'all want that? I'm not drinking the sauce. Listen, I said put together my pizza. I ain't agreed to anything of drinking my... Listen, okay, how about this? If we hit 500 tonight, I'll drink the sauce on stream. You got till 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to raise $500 for the stream. Basically, knock out every single one of my incentives. I will drink the spicy garlic sauce on stream. So there you go. I've given y'all homework to do. help me reach all those goals. And not only will we get both a Marvel's Rival stream, a KFC dating sim stream, community buckshot roulette stream, and a Hades crowd control stream, but also I will drink not only one, but 2 cups of spicy garlic sauce live. Yep. Yep. There you go. There you go. That'll be sheer pain, I'm sure. But, you want that? I will do it for a good cause. Okita. Oh, I love how they start out with his description as a sly, sardonic swordsman, because that is him to a T. Who had once been considered the sword of the Shinsengumi. After drinking the water of life given to him by Kaoru Nagumo, he becomes a fury. My poor baby. We were staying in a hidden place that Dr. Matsumoto had arranged for us. For now, this was to be our temporary home. Now, why would you do this to me, game? No, don't you show me this man sleeping peacefully. He was still bedridden from his injuries. Oh, it's the way I just want to peck his cheek. He's so cute. He's so cute. I love him. Moving proved to be difficult for him. Oh, my poor baby. Still, as he would wince at even the slightest provocation. Oh my gosh. Back in Kyoto, Okita risked his life by jumping in front of the path of a bullet speeding towards me. Oh yeah. A normal human would have died then and there. Fury is a creature with heightened speed and strength, and the ability to heal from almost any wound. Drinking the water of life will transform a human into a fury. One must stab a fury through the heart or remove its head in order to truly kill it. It was nothing short of a miracle that he was still alive. I was beyond relieved, of course, that he had lived, but there was something that still bothered me. Oh, look at him. He's so pained. Ugh. I looked at him, watching his face twist from the agonizing pain he must have been experiencing. My baby! So harmless, wearing his pinky? He is harmless. What you mean, Savvy? He wouldn't hurt a fly. Okita. Gently, I wiped sweat from his forehead. It hurt to see him in so much pain, but all I could do was wait and pray. I was curious about something, however. Although a bullet wound was nothing to scoff at, Okita was a fury. A wound of this severity should have, with his condition, healed a long time ago. Both Sana and Hesuke seemed confused by this as well. Oh, I forgot to... Well, y'all know who they are. I held not his soft, trembling fingers in my hands, clasping them tightly for comfort. Aww. Sometime later, his eyes slowly fluttered open. Hi, Petty LaBelle. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday so far. Oh. He blinked sleepily, and his gaze drifted over to meet mine. Eventually, his eyes gleamed and he nodded. Suddenly, I felt self-conscious, and my palms became a little clammy as I shifted my line of sight. How are you feeling, Okita? I tried to keep my voice cheerful. Oh, his voice is very, very low. Why is that? Why is that? Can I, okay. Are you sure? You aren't just saying that. I might have to raise the audio a bit. It seems a little low. Does it seem low for anybody else? Because I can nudge it up a bit. Man, Yes, I'm gonna give you grief because I care. I love you.
僕が嘘を言ってるかどうかぐらい見抜けるんじゃないの？
The music is overpowering his voice. I'm trying to fix that. No, don't do that. No! I'm trying to get to... There we go. I may have to lower this and then raise this to the highest, because I cannot hear him all that well. But let me know if it's the same for y'all. Okay. There we go. Let's try this again. Amazing day. Took the day off and doing some cosplay prep. Ooh, nice. Wait. What, are you going to a convention, or are you just taking, like, cosplay photos, to just kind of post online? He had a point. Compared to last night, Akita seemed to be improving in his condition, and even speaking seemed to inflict less of a strain on him. I could appreciate this much at least.
日は暮れちゃった。
It might have. Yes, it has. Do you want to get up?
そうしようかな。寝たきりだと体もなまっちゃうしね。
Aww. I helped steady him as he sat up, conscious of his wounds. He winced as one of them twinged, and then he turned to look at me.
そういえば聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
What is it, baby? Sure, what is it?
僕が目を覚ましたとき、君が必ずそばにいるのはどうして？
You're going to DreamCon. Have fun. I know a few people who are going there. I just got back from MomoCon myself yesterday. I only went one day this weekend because, one, I have a lot of obligations, as you can see this weekend. But two, you know, I've been to MomoCon multiple times, so I don't need to be there the entire weekend. And Friday was just enough because I got a wonderful haul, which my community, or part of my community, has already seen. But I'll show y'all the haul tomorrow, because, it was probably one of the best hauls I've ever had at a convention. That's all I will say. I had expected him to ask about how Kondo was doing, or about how any of the other Shinsengumi members were. Yep, this is the guy he looks up to so much. One of the founders is Shinsengumi, an organization created to help keep the peace in Kyoto. He's originally from a province in Edo. Do not insult that man, because otherwise Okita will literally come for your life. Dead serious. He treats that man like a god. That's how serious he is about him. You really want to go to Momo and BlurredCon? Momo is a lot of fun, in my humble opinion. And this year, I thought they did something that I haven't really seen at like other cons. I'm pretty sure they would do it over time, like the longer that they have been in existence. But MomoCon apparently started in like 2005. So like this year when we went to the con, they had a whole timeline covering the artist alley that showcased highlights from each year and like the number of attendees each year that somebody attended at MomoCon. And so, God, that means it's 20 years. I just realized that. I can do math. But yeah, now I see why they put up the timeline. It's been 20 years that MomoCon's been in existence. That's wild. And it pretty much started on like either on or around like Georgia Tech's campus. So like I know one of the founding members is from Georgia Tech, and it just kind of expanded and grew to where now it's at the Georgia World Congress Center. So welcome in, Shroomer. How be you? Who's this? Why are they? Thank you! Thank you! This is Okita! This is Okita! We love Okita in this house. We love Okita in this house. He's great. He's great. He's a little unhinged at times, but don't worry about that. He's great. He's a fantastic hot man. Just perceive that. However, his question blindsided me, and I found myself on the spot without anything to say. Very breedable. Very, very. No, you're right. Live your truth, Schumer. Live your truth. He's very breedable. Absolutely. 100%. However, Okita seemed to take pleasure from my surprise, and he stared into my eyes. You so sassy. Well, is it a bad thing? It's my duty to watch after you. I mean, I know he doesn't want to be coddled. I feel like this will give a negative response, but like at the same time, is it a bad thing? Yeah! I know my man so well. Yes, because I love you. Well, of course. I mean, the reason we're even having this conversation about your condition is because of me, Okita. Okita pursed his lips, looking off to the side in a fit of feigned indifference. No, please don't treat it that way. I know you feel bad that you can't do anything. I wish the best for you, but still. Also, for those just joining who don't know Okita's lore, he has tuberculosis. We discovered this in the first game, but it has kind of rendered him to where he's a little bit weak and can't really, go all out like he used to. What? I couldn't tell if I was imagining things or if he actually seemed off-put by my presence. However, I didn't have the time to think of a response. That's right, I'm gonna be by your side. I mean, oh, he gonna die? So not to spoil anything, Shroomer, but if you haven't played the Hakuoki games, they may or may not induce crying or sadness or affection in some type of way. Just putting that out there. That's not true. I'm resting well. I am. I mean, I could get less rest in other ways. We could both not rest together. That's an option. Of course, I mean, I was thinking of a convincing explanation when... Who is this calling me out? Hold up. Where you come from? She's been too busy caring for you to sleep. No, I will not. It's okay, you've seen Grave of the Fireflies and only cried for like an hour. Not only cried for like an hour. That's so fair. Invalid. No. Let me rest by your side. Okita and Yamazaki had never gotten along. Can't believe you both gang up on me like this. I will not. What? Can't stop thinking about you. No, go ahead and admit that you're thinking about him 24/7. He runs through your mind like fine wine. Valid, Shroomer. Valid. Hi, Crimson. Welcome in. How be you? Wow! Wait a minute, Okita! wait a minute! Stop throwing a bitch fit? Go, you know what? Now, why you Crimson? What did I do? You just got here. And now I'm choking on the sauce.
沖田さんのことは俺が見張っている。君も少しは休んでくれ。
This is what we're doing. You want me to hug ugly lizard. I see you feel some type of way, Crimson. I wonder why. Of course, I had been worried about how Okita was doing, but I didn't know that my behavior became a cause for concern for them, too. I mean, if Yamazaki were the one actually suggesting that I take a breather. Also, for those who don't know who Yamazaki is, he's a member of the Shinsengumi's Watch Division, which is the center of its covert operations. His sleuthing skills pair with his skill as a medic, which were honed under the guidance of Dr. Ryujin Matsumoto. No, you're good, Shroomer. Yeah, we're raising funds for charity, so we're helping raise funds in a charity relay for the National Network of Abortion Funds. Obviously, if you would like to contribute, you can do !dono, and it'll take you to the Tiltify campaign page to where you can contribute to redeem some fun incentives. Nextory, thank you for the golly 2-year sub. I appreciate it. And also congrats on the A-Stream streak, Savvy. Welcome in, Ashura. But yeah. Oh. It's okay, Shroomer, no pressure. Listen, just sharing word about the cause or just being in here to support and lurk is also very helpful. We have another person that we'll be raiding out to by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the charity relay will not be over. So if you want to check out some really dope creatives and also help support the cause for this organization, definitely, sit in along for the ride. So yeah, exactly. Lurking helps out as well. So I just appreciate you guys for being here. Just making sure that Bowser is included. No. No. I told y'all I don't like Bowser. Why do y'all want me to get back with this ugly, nasty lizard? After all the things he put me through, why would you want me to get back with him? Why? Why? You just hate me. Just say that next time. Just say you hate me next time, okay? It's easier, it's quicker, it's faster. Jeez, thank you. See, somebody cares. Somebody cares for my well-being, so that way I don't have to hug nasty Bowser. So there. Thank you. Thank you, Shroomer. Haha. Not a fan of Bowser? What's the story with that? You can do !lore, but the TLDR is basically Bowser and I have been in a 7-year relationship, and it ended pretty much around the time of when Mario Odyssey became a thing, and he proposes to Peach. Yeah, that whole shtick. Yeah, I ain't behind that. I ain't behind that, especially since he was with me during that time, so clearly makes it seem like I'm the side chick. So yeah, I ditched him for Raihan, which is this cutie in here. This cutie in my hands. Yes, this adorable being. My dragon tamer and my hubby. So yeah, Bowser is my ex. For a good reason. For a very good reason. But apparently people want me to get back with him. Grabs Bowser by his tail and flings him. So long, Lord Bowser. So long, gay Bowsy. Oh, I miss Super Mario 64 so much. I'm old. I know. I'm ancient. You don't have to tell me that. He's in an open relationship. He just forget. No! I didn't agree to this. Would you stay with somebody who was like, oh yeah, I'm in an open relationship and I'm just not gonna tell you? So if I just, disappear for some time or some hours, don't worry about it. It's okay. You don't need to know the other person. I'm just with the other person right now. That's fine. Completely consentful. It's so disrespectful. Oh. But also this happens a lot in like these dating sim games. Maybe we should have played Persona. I'm thinking about that because I remember the outcome of Persona 5 when you start playing the field. In any case, I think I will rest a bit then. Please call for me if anything happens. I was almost 2 steps out of the door when I got the sense something was off. Oh no, he's about to faint! My baby, I told you! He's bleeding from his lungs! Joker, the original homie, Hopper, not this. Okita's eyes rolled up into his head and he collapsed on the floor, unconscious. My baby! Okita? I immediately bolted to him, lowering myself to the ground to try and lift him up, but he moaned unintelligibly, and his breathing was labored. Yamazaki, Okita's...
雪村君、ここを頼む。俺は松本先生を呼んでくる。
Yeah, go get him. Okay. No sooner had I nodded my head before Yamazaki dashed out of the room. Hang in there, Okita. The doctor will be here soon. All I could do was tuck him back under the covers and wait silently. My poor baby!
先生、どうだったのですか？沖田さんの容体は。
傷が開いたわけじゃないから心配はいらんよ。
Well, that's good.
お方、体力も戻っていないのに無理して起き上がったりしたんだろう。倒れたのはそのせいだ。
Oh, it must really suck to be bedridden to the point where you can't even lift up. Like, you cannot sit at a 90-degree angle. Or, like, a little bit of, like, an obtuse angle. I feel I feel really bad for Okita, I'll be honest. Oh, really? What a relief. Allow an uneasy sigh. Even if he was okay, I still regretted allowing Okita to even think about exerting himself. If only I realized he was fatigued, yeah. As I tossed these thoughts about in my mind, Yamazaki's brows furrowed.
なぜ沖田さんの傷は今に至るまで癒えないのでしょう。羅刹となった身であれば、たとえ銃で傷を負わされてもすぐに塞がってしまうはずですが。
こうじゃないかと見当をつけてはいるが、あくまで私の想像に過ぎんぞ。
構いません。お聞かせください。
Dr. Matsumoto looked at the two of us, and he silently nodded before speaking
お
up.
前さんたちも知っての通り、波の武器で羅刹の体に傷を負わせることはできん。
Man has a midlife crisis one time and gets labeled as a philanderer. Right. The spot where Okita had been shot was a small one. As long as he wasn't shot in the heart, it shouldn't have affected him as much as this had.
沖田君の傷は治っておらん。ということは。
Poor baby.
沖田君を撃った鉄砲の弾に何か仕掛けがあるとしか考えられない。
It was a silver bullet, and considering this does touch on like vampires, yeah. Which is why I hate Kaoru even more. The bullet?
そういえば沖田さんを撃った弾は銀でできていたと聞いています。
Silver, a precious metal that acts as a poison to furies. However, it counterattacks their regenerative abilities, thus making them vulnerable to normal weaponry. Yeah, Kaoru can just take a long sleep in a deep tank. Silver, why would they use such a valuable metal?
もしかするとそれが原因かもしれんな。
Yes.
羅刹にも弱点があったってことか。
So what does that mean for Okita? Dr. Matsumoto turned to face the door of Okita's room.
幸いにして命に別状はない。沖田君の体力を信じるしかないな。
What?
なんとかしてやりたいが、私の医術はあくまでも人間用なんでな。
Yeah.
行動さんなら、もしかしたら羅刹の傷を癒す方法を知ってるかもしれんが。
Oh, yeah, our dad. A Dutch educator, doctor, in service to the shogunate, and the father of the protagonist. He has been missing since shortly after his arrival in Kyoto. He was experimenting on the Shinsengumi. He is rumored to be in the western part of Japan. Right. Of course, my father had been doing Fury
どうした
research.
雪村君
Maybe. There may be some information about the Furies in the house where I grew up. I mean, my father did his Fury research here under orders of the shogunate, right?
そういえ
Oh,
ば、
crap.
君の家は江戸の外れにあるんだったな。
Maybe I'll find something useful. All right, I'll head over there tomorrow. I turned to look at Yamazaki. My time in Kyoto was often under the close watch and control of the Shinsengumi. But this had to do with Okita's health. Neither Yamazaki nor Hijikata could possibly reject my initiative to help him, could they? This is Hijikata. I know y'all can't see him, but I'm going to move out of the way so you can see his profile picture. There you go. Take a nice peek. Go ahead. Lick the screen. Sniff it if you have to. Taste it. And now we're going to go back and read the rest. The commander of the Shinsengumi, a longtime friend of Isami Kondo, who's helped establish the Shinsengumi in Kyoto. He is affectionately referred to as Toshi by Kondo. It seemed like Yamazaki contemplated the situation to himself, stroking his chin intently. It's the barking and licking for me.
俺も同行しよう
You think you're done? No, I don't think you're done, Savvy. It's okay. We'll wait till he's like, you know, in front of our face on screen, because I know he's going to have a moment where he's just going to jump scare us.
君は沖田さんの警護も俺の役目だ副長からそう命じられている
Okay, and I'm also still going to be here to look over Okita, because that's my man. The third highest ranking member of the Shinsengumi beneath the chief and the colonel. But then who's going to watch after Okita?
用心するに越したことはあるまい。山崎君に同行してもらいなさい。君らが戻ってくるまでの間、私が沖田君を見ていよう。
Bet. Okay, please take care of Okita. You better make sure he's healthy. Or as healthy as he can be for right now. We'll be as thorough as possible and we'll return here as soon as we get something.
よしそれでは今日はもう休むとしよう明日早朝に出ることにするぞ
Okay, understood. Yamazaki and I left the following morning, and we had come to my home in the outskirts of Edo.
ここが君の家だな
Yeah, this is my house. Sure, I know my house. Yes. I hadn't seen it in years. Yeah, it looks like the weeds are out of hand, but, you know, who am I to judge my house? That's kind of like my fault for, you know, being away and running off to live with several hot men in a hot environment. I didn't have the time for nostalgia. Nerves made me tense and jumpy. Will we even find anything? Is it dusty in here? Do we have cockroaches like in Animal Crossing? The first thing we came in contact with was the stale, dust-filled air, okay, wafting to us, and I couldn't help but cough. The floor was covered in a layer of dust, so thick, it almost reminded me of a fresh blanket of snow.
長い間人の出入りがなかった様子だな
Yeah, I would imagine. At least nobody robbed us. Which meant my father hadn't returned. I felt both disappointment and relief well up within me. If he wasn't here, then where could he be? He gone, girl, he gone.
雪村君 羅刹の資料がある場所の見当はつくか？
Nope. No idea. He just kind of up and left. Oh, yes. I think they're around here
わかっ
somewhere.
た。それでは手分けして探すことにしよう。
We spent the better part of several hours looking through every nook and cranny of the dust-covered house for a potential clue for the Furies. Eventually, it seemed as though Yamazaki came across something and he exclaimed in horror.
だと。羅刹の力の源は。
Hearing him read the notes out loud made me shiver as the hair along my arms stood up. Yamazaki, what did you find?
落ち水は飲んだものの肉体を活性化させ、野生の獣を凌駕する体力と比類なき治癒力をもたらす。
That part I get. And for those of y'all who have never seen the water of life, that's what it looks like. Take it in, digest it, understand what its capabilities are, because we're about to read it, and now you have a visual. A substance imported from the west that turns those who drank it into furies. Until refined by Kodo Yukimura, it was too toxic to use. Oh yeah, I forgot. They did experiment on like some of the bad actors in the Shinsengumi and basically turned them into monsters before basically offing them off or experimenting on them more. Oh man, so much of this is coming back to me after not playing this game for a minute.
だがその力の対象はその人間の命そのもの。
However, the price to pay is life
羅
itself.
刹の力を使えば使うほどそのものの寿命は削られていく。つまり
So the more one uses his fury powers, the more his life will slowly chip away, which means... I couldn't believe what I was reading in the note Yamazaki found, and then it seemed to slip out of my hands to float toward the ground. Using one's fury powers directly affected their lifespan. So then for Akita's life, it meant my feet felt numb upon the ground, and as the feeling began to slip away, I almost fainted.
気をしっかり持て雪村君。我々には絶望している暇などない。
Yamazaki snapped me out of it, affecting his voice into a bark that Hijikata would have been proud of. You're right. I'm
他に
sorry.
もまだいくつか資料がある。手分けして確かめることにしよう。羅刹に関する資料はこれで全部だな。
All these documents are about the Furies. Right. Scanning through page after page of my father's Fury research told us far more than we could have anticipated. Those who drink the water of life to become Furies were also imbued with beast-like qualities. Qualities that, unsurprisingly, caused an unprecedented toll on the human body beyond what a normal human could likely withstand. The amount of stress imposed by the serum forces the body to succumb to the terrible bloodlust. A term used in reference to the ravenous thirst for blood that one develops after becoming a Fury. If not fulfilled, the body undergoes an agonizing fit of pain. Also, we're approaching our third set of ads. So, they will kick in roughly about 3 minutes from now, so prepare
吸
yourself.
血衝動が出てしまうと次第に落ち水の毒が体を蝕んでいく。
When bloodlust erupts, eventually the poisonous water of life will begin to erode your body from the
血
inside.
を飲まなくては正気を保てなくなり、やがては獣のようになり狂い散るか。
Retaining your sanity is impossible without feasting on blood. Even then, you aren't safe from madness. All the information we had gathered presented an even harsher reality than we had hoped for. But there was one silver lining. I think I found a set of instructions to concoct a medicine that will suppress the bloodlust. Okay. If this works, we can suppress the bloodlust. I think it'll be enough to help Okita.
しかし調合できるのか。
I mean, we have pretty much I feel like we should have some crumb of knowledge of what our dad can concoct in terms of medicinal herbs and such, but who knows? Reading through the list now, there are some ingredients we will have to prepare, but can you help me with this, Yamazaki?
何でも言ってくれ。
We're gonna try and heal Okita. Together, Yamazaki and I followed my father's recipe exactly how it was written on the note. Somehow we managed to make the medicine. Unfortunately, we hadn't learned anything about how we might heal Okita's wounds. By the time we finished and returned back, the sun had started to set. That took a while, huh?
日が沈む前に戻らなくてはな。急ぐぞ。
Yamazaki beckoned me to come forward, and just as I was about to rush out of the house, something akin to a moving specter seemed to come from nowhere, and it startled me. Yamazaki had only taken a single step when... Oh, what hit him? Yamazaki groaned loudly before falling onto the floor. Yamazaki! I ran toward him frantically. Whoa. No, it's you again! It's you again! Listen, I'm so tired of you. Go home, get lost, you rat. I stopped dead in my tracks, for someone was near. I couldn't exactly make out the specter because of the sunset's glare, but we all know who it is! I'm tired of them! Well, at least I know who it is. It was someone whose face was unforgettable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this bitch. This bitch right here. Kaoru. Yeah, you remember the one who used a silver bullet in Okita's shoulder? Yeah, this guy. This guy who looks like us, who is destined to basically ruin me and Okita's relationship. Yeah, this guy. This guy right here. The protagonist's a strange twin brother. He serves as the head of the Nagumo clan, but carries aspirations to revive the Yukimura clan. I don't like you. You can kindly go home, please. Be anywhere but here. Be anywhere but between me and Okita. Go somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry. I clasped my hand around the kodachi on my hip, glaring back at Kaoru's face, whose expression was almost identical to my own. Kodachi is a short sword passed down through generations of the Yukimura clan. Its name is Sotsurin. Shut up! You could have just like not harmed him at all. That was also an option, but you chose violence for a reason. So yeah. By that alone is unforgivable. So get out my face. Stop playing with me. Please go away. Please go away. Please go away. Your words do not matter in this scenario. Please go away. Yeah, just please shoo him. Shoo him away. I'm so tired of him. Kaoru's eyes shot up and his grin widened. You can go away. I'm done talking. There's nothing else for us to discuss. Please get out of my face. Go away. You know, there's a certain place in heck for people like him. I wish he would go there quicker. The angrier I got, the wider his smug grin stretched. Even though I knew it would just rile him up, I couldn't stay calm. Leave my man be! Leave him be! You just want to see the world burn and everything in it. You just want that, don't you? Why? What's the reason? What is the reason? You're not gonna revive us, so just let it go. I won't let that happen to Okita. As long as we have the medicine that Yamazaki and I told over, the bloodlust should be suppressed. Did he snatch it out of your hands? There's no way Okita would turn into a beast. 3 guesses as to why the both of you are here? What is it to you? What is it,
顔
Kaoru?
の薬はほんの短い時間しか効かないし、ひどい発作は抑えられない。
You are so hateful.
無駄足ってやつだよね。
You are so hateful. I don't know what made you to be so hateful outside of just not having your, you know, perfect breed of, you know, furies between you and I just, you know, suffice and be enough and not be quote unquote tainted by regular or manipulated furies. I could feel the blood draining from my body. Of course, I knew the medicine was only a temporary solution, but
いい顔だな。お前のその顔が見たかったんだよ。起きたのこと好きなのか。どうしてもあいつを治してやりたい。
you don't know me. As Kaoru rattled off these condescending questions, he still kept a smug expression on his face. Slap him! Slap him real good! Just, you know, give him a quick, you know, palm to the face. That's it.
My impact skill.
Oh my god!
You don't want to mess with me. I'm charging my impact right now. Soon, I'll be at my full power to unleash my Genshin impacts.
You know, like a Genshin Impact. That couldn't have been better timed, Astro. Hi. 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 I would love to see the Genshin Impact across his cheeks and him to slide through like 5 houses. That would make my day. I mean, like, we're Furies. We're strong like that. Can we not, like, slap him across the street? Because I would love that. I really would. Smug smile at me then, bitch.
あいつを助ける方法教えてあげようか。
Oh my gosh. But how are you, Astro? How was the stream earlier? I was in there a little bit watching you play Dungeon Boyfriend. Boyfriend Dungeon. One of those names. One of those names before I passed out for a bit because I've been... Ooh, child. The way that I had to walk up and down the aisles at Momocon, which I'll elaborate tomorrow once we have some time. I don't want to take up the entire stream of like sharing my Momocon shenanigans, but it's the way just getting your badge. They had us doing the tango, the fandango, the tilapia, toe touching, twisting ankle, leg bending, calf burning, queue line tangle of going through roughly about 10 to 15 rows of just zigzagging to where we got to the front of the line. And it was non-stop because the queue was empty. There was nobody in line except for like the folks coming in. So we were just literally just going up and down and 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 up and down. And it's the way I had my legs burning just walking that just to get a badge. And I'm like, the day has barely started and you've already tricked my watch into thinking I'm exercising because of this empty queue. And 2, we haven't even gone to the vendors hall, which is massive. Massive, mind you, because they shoved the gaming room where they hold tournaments and the arcades and everything else, the artist alley, and the place where you go purchase things, all in one room. In previous years, I mean, like, they were all still in one room, but they were like in different, like, elevated sections. It's hard to describe. But like, I remember if it wasn't last year, it was the year before that, they had like the tournament area closer towards the front and like the vendors hall pushed all the way into the back. So you had to like basically walk a whole 1 to 2 miles just to get to it. You've been practicing for this moment? Let me out. Yes. Yes, Astro. Beat his ass. My eyes grew wider. This came out of nowhere. Was he trying to play a trick on me? He may have been getting a kick out of trying to fluster me, but... Snatch his wig! Even if he were trying to get a rouse from me, I had to hear what he had to say, so I let him continue. All right, well, you can continue speaking, but afterwards, if I don't like what I like, I'm just going to, like, you know, press my forehead against your forehead and have our eyebrows touch while I have, like, you know, hot wax somewhere on my forehead and just, you know, yank my head back so hard that it just snatches your brows so you can't make smug faces at me no more. Kaoru luckily wasted no time in speaking up. Demon, but why do I feel like this is a trick? Why do you listen to him? Why do you listen to him? Because he's probably gonna try and prolong the process of like trying to kill off Okita by giving you some fake remedy just to trick you into thinking like, oh, it's going to help my lover. No, it's going to hinder him, honey. Don't listen to your twin. Demons, stronger and more powerful than humans. They have rapid healing powers. Chikage Kazumi. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Kyo Shiranu. Oh, child. I can't read these names. Kyuju Amagiri are among their numbers. Part of me wants to believe you, but at the same time, I feel like you tricking us. You right? See, you say that so calmly, which makes me think that you're telling us a lie. See, I don't trust this face that he's making. I do not trust it at all. You're literally lying straight to our face. Yep, we got it. Hey, wait! With that, Kaoru smiled dryly, and I called out to him, but he had already disappeared like a shadow into the ether. If what he said were true, then allowing Okita to drink my blood would possibly work as a salve to the... You know what you write, though. I forgot. This may work out in the end. You know what? Yeah! He can have demon blood by all means. Absolutely. Thank you, Errol. You came in just in time for that hydrate redeem. Yeah, you know, you're right. He's not lying. You're absolutely right. He could use my blood. That's fine. That's 100% fine. I have no issue with this. Obviously. We was still throwing a rock at him before they left. He probably would have caught it. He probably would have caught it. Are you about to bonk me? You're about to bonk me. I know you are. I knew it. However, knowing Kaoru, this was all a ploy to get my hopes up. You're right. But you know what? It's okay. Because either way, he can still at least just try it. He might like it. What if, though? What if what he said was true? Are you good, Yamazaki? I forgot you were on the ground, honey. I'll be honest. Yamazaki regained consciousness, and he slowly gathered himself to gain footing. You all right? I ran up to Yamazaki. That you didn't have to run far, honey. You didn't have to run far. I thought you were like already next to him. Why did you run so far? And like you saw how like the camera just like zoomed in like 2 feet. Yeah, I'm fine. Can you tell me what just happened? You were knocked out and I had a conversation with my twin brother who's trying to trick me into thinking that, you know, I can heal Okita's tuberculosis and pain by just simply, you know, letting him maybe taste the nectar of my flesh. Or blood, rather. Yes, he did.
ひとまず沖田さんたちのところへ戻ることにするか。松本先生をお待たせしているからな。
Okay. The sun had completely set, and we were covered by the darkness as we rushed to return for Sendagaya, a clinic located near Edo, in which Soji Okita received medical treatment for his respiratory illness on the orders of Dr. Ryujin Matsumoto. Also, those just joining the stream, welcome in. We are raising funds for the National Network of Abortions Funds. If you would like to see more information about the organization that we are supporting today with the charity relay, you can do !charity. And then also, if you want to support those a part of the relay, you can do !relay to see some fun incentives. Hosted by all the other participants of the relay. And if you want to see what incentives I have for this stream only, so basically from now all the way till 9 p.m. So y'all got less than an hour to raise those funds. You can do !dono or donate, and it'll bring up the fun incentives as well as the Tildify campaign page to where you can contribute towards the cause. We already hit the $100 incentive, which was Create My Pizza. We put together a, what was it? Garlic epic crust pizza filled with cheese, with Parmesan cheese, ranch for sauce, Italian sausage and pepperoni, and spinach and pineapple as the toppings. It was actually quite delicious. I'm thinking about getting more after stream. I may have like one more slice and then I'll be done for the night and just save that for dinner tomorrow. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of food this week. I just realized that. Because between the food that I got after con and then the pizza that you guys helped create, I won't have to get dinner for a while. However, the entire time we rushed back, I couldn't quite shake what Kaoru had told me. Once we finally arrived back at the hiding place, we rushed to tell Dr. Matsumoto all that had happened. Yeah, it did. You know, my trifling brother. That's where it came from. What do you think, Dr. Matsumoto? Do you think if we were to give him my blood that we could curb the effects of the water of life?
信じるのは危険だ。そもそも沖田さんを羅刹に変えたのはあの南雲薫だろう。
You right.
山崎
You right.
君の言う通りだな。そんな例は今までに一つもない。
Yeah,
効き
and
目
it
がない
makes
だ
it
けで
worse.
済めばいいが、もしかしたら毒となることだって十分に考えられるんだぞ。ひとまず薬は調合できたんだろう。なら当分はそれでしのぐしかないんじゃないか。
What about Okita? I'm very worried.
酷な話だな。老害にかかっただけじゃなく、羅刹となったせいで残りの寿命をますます削る羽目になるなんて因果な話もあったもんだ。
My poor baby. I just want him at his best.
もう少しここにいてやりたいが、私もそろそろ戻らんとな。
I hate that you have to leave because I feel like Okita is more important. Like, you should support the baby. Oh, right. Thank you for all of your time, all the time you've given
いや、
us.
くれぐれも無茶はせんよう、沖田君によく言い聞かせておいてくれ。
I
君も疲
will.
れているだろう。今日は早めに休むんだぞ。
I will. I will rest so comfortably next to him. Okay.
外までお送りします。いろいろとお聞きしたいこともありますので。
Oh no, what you about to tell him? You shading me? Don't you gossip about me? Dr. Matsumoto bowed politely and Yamazaki escorted him to the entrance. He told me I need to make sure I rest, but honestly, I don't think I could sleep even if I went to my room with a warm cup of tea. My mind immediately jumped to Okita. In Father's notes, it said that a Fury's power was directly tied to the length of their lifespan. If that were true, then he was literally consuming his own life just to heal himself from flesh wounds. I wanted to so badly to check on him, even for a second. I was careful to avoid making any peep or noise, and I quietly slid his door open. Huh? Now where you go, baby? Where you go? Okita! I'm about to beat his ass. I can't stand this man. I couldn't believe it. Okita wasn't sleeping in his futon and he was nowhere to be found. I can't stand him. Where could he possibly have gone? Just as I scanned the room.
おかえり。
No, where you at? Where you at? Where you go? Oh, look at her. Vivi! Hey, cutie. How you doing? The voice came from next to the door. Oh, look at him. Okita, what are you
だっ
doing?
て寝てるだけなんて退屈だ
I
し
swear to God, if you pass out on this floor and bleed out, I'm going to make sure. It's quick. I'm so mad at you. Why do you do these things to stress me out? Okita sneered in his usual derisive tone. Okita, did you happen to hear any of the conversation we had in the hallway
自
here,
分のこ
doll?
とについてこそこそ話してたら誰でも気になるでしょ。
Of course you were. Of course you were. You upset, ain't you? While the length of Okita's remaining lifespan was a source of concern, thankfully his sardonic wit was intact. Unfortunately, he didn't budge, and his attempt to probe me for answers made me uncomfortable.
ま、あの時落ち水を飲んでなかったらどっちにせよ死んでただろうしね。
Why would you say something so morbid? What's wrong with you? We don't want to wish that.
布団の上で血を吐きながら死ぬのとこうして刀を取ることができるようになったのと
I know, you picked the latter.
どっちがマシかって言えば答えなんて分かりきってるし。
I know. You want to be the sword of the Shinsengumi. There's a peaceful twinkle in his eye, as if he had come to terms with his condition in his future. Such certainty felt so unfamiliar to
で
me.
も不思議な話だよね。病気でも何でもなかったゲンさんが鳥羽伏見の戦で死んじゃったのに。
Oh, that's right! I forgot about that! Captain of the Shinsengumi 6th Division, he is a childhood friend of Kondo's, who became a founder of the Shinsengumi. He lost his life in the Battle of Toba Fushimi. I forgot about that.
問題にかかってる上落ち水まで飲んだ僕がこうして生きてるなんて
Gim was awesome.
運がいいのか悪いのかわからないな。
Okita. My heart clenched. He seemed to embrace the fact that his health was wilting, and yet he stood courageously before it. Perhaps it was this attitude all along that he had me so curiously drawn to him. Oh, I know that was the thing that made me gravitate towards this man, but also because it reminded me of a lovely individual by the name of That's right, it's for charity. It's for charity. All the romance. All the romance. All the romance of Blaze's husband. I see we are not marrying my wig to my scalp. You wanted that divorce so quick. You wanted that divorce so quick, didn't you, Salem? That's wild. That is wild. Even if he seemed resigned to the fact that he could potentially die in the near future, I didn't want him going anywhere.
当たり前じゃない。僕にはまだしなきゃならないことがあるんだから。
I know, Okita, I know. His complexion still seemed very ill. Oh, hello! Welcome in. I'm bold. But even then, Okita possessed within him a fiery vigor. But how are you, Al? I hope you are doing well. I am doing fantastic. I cannot wait to regale the tale of all the things that happened at MomoCon, because I have so much to talk about. So much. so much. It was a great time. And I also had the opportunity to run into some familiar faces as well as like some new faces. So I was very happy. But hopefully Saturday is treating you really well. And today we're raising funds for charity. So if you want to help towards the cause or learn about the cause that we are supporting today, you can do !charity, !relay, as well as !donate to contribute towards the cause, see some of the fun incentives and all that stuff. But in short, we are raising funds for the network, National Network of Abortion Funds today, and we're doing a little bit of a relay, so we're rating out to our next person by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so pretty soon, a little less than I can do math 45 minutes from now. So stick around if you want to see who the next creative is and what they will be playing on this wonderful journey. Good. Sounds like we were gonna have an awesome story time. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I have so many stories to tell about yesterday. But one of them being about Friday, where it's just like the cops were hot. They were hot because it was Memorial Day, but also I guess it's MomoCon as well. So they were all over the road yesterday. Why they weren't over the road today, but also the time that I went out was pretty early because I had to make some grocery pit stops, which, by the way, if y'all have not, see, let me not. Let me not, because if I tell folks who are in my state to pick up my guilty pleasure snacks, I'm not gonna have any for myself. And I don't need y'all to learn these things. I need those snacks. I'm gonna be selfish. But just know, I went out today on the search for my snacks. They are delicious and nutritious. They actually are nutritious. They give you, like, I think 10 grams of protein. But they act as like a good like breakfast snack. Because all it is just jerky. I'm not going to say what jerky, but it's very delicious jerky. And I usually have that in the morning along with like some nuts or yogurt, just depending on what the day is. Because it's not that much. It's just like, you know, a nice little dose of like meat in your bones. And then just go on about your day. But yeah, they didn't have it at the first place that I went to, so I had to go to another place and then do like my normal grocery shopping at like a local supermarket. So that was fun. And now I'm tired because like I had con feet while I was like walking the aisles of the store. So I was in pain and I was tired. So I'm gonna get some more good sleep tonight. Summertime too, and they're gonna judge the snacks a quick wake-up meal. Exactly. So, because I only had like, I think 2-ish left, if I'm not mistaken. So, no, I have 3, because I forgot I brought them to MomoCon to snack on. Wait, yeah, I have 3 because my friend gave me one. I put my homegirl onto him, so she also got some bags of the good snacks. The future was still uncertain, but so long as Okita believed in himself, there was hope. Although we couldn't see into the future, it did nothing to waver his spirit from the dawn of a better day. Okita, please return to your bed. It's not good for you to be standing for too long. This man is so hard-headed. Like, you try to keep, you know, the love of your life healthy as can be, and he's gonna be so persnickety of just like, I'm gonna do what I want. I don't care. Like, you need to chill. Let me stand up and reopen my wounds and bleed out onto the ground. And I'm just sitting here like, sir, you don't care about your health, do you? I care about your health. You may not, but I care about your health. He looks like he's got a brick with a wall as a logic circuit. Yeah, yeah, he might. Just a little bit. He's a lovable character, just hard-headed as heck. Just as he began to whine, are you about to cough? See, here you go. You see, here you go. As soon as we tell you to stop doing things that hurt you, you continue to do them, and then you hurt yourself even more. See, this is not helping you. Sir, when I put my knee out, I don't continue exercising and make sure that knee don't ever work again. I rest my bones, even if I'm bored to tears. That's exactly what I did. Like, don't do this to me. See, here he go. He's fainted. This is the second time he's done this entire stream. Okita keeled over and his face twisted in pain. He slammed against the floor as he gasped for air. Oh, good God. Okita? I rushed to support his body as he had trouble staying upright. What's wrong? Is it your injuries? Okita shook his head as he grimaced loudly from whatever he had been hurting him. Oh no, I don't like this. My baby! Right? It's absolutely the injuries. Also, Grimmel, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, if you don't know me, usually I am Blazette midnight, but because my community decided to snatch my wig, I am Baldette midday for the evening. But we are raising funds for a wonderful charity relay that we are participating in. We are raising funds for the National Network of Abortions Funds. So obviously, if you would like to learn more about the organization that we are supporting today, you can do !charity. It'll bring up their page about the org. And then also, if you want to contribute towards the cause or learn about the relay, oh goodness, another raid! Yo, Odessa, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, if you don't know me, I'm usually Blaze at midnight, but today I am bald at, well, right now I am bald at midday because my wig got snatched maybe about 10 minutes ago before you guys arrived here. But hello! We are raising funds for the National Network of Abortions Funds. We're participating in a charity relay hosted by Nur, the lovely Nur. Which I believe it started yesterday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, and it leads up all the way until midnight today. So if you want to learn more about the organization that we are supporting today, you can do !charity. If you want to donate towards the cause or learn more about the relay, you can do !relay or !donate to see the fun incentives set for the charity relay, as well as the incentives that I have set for this stream. And also who will be visiting next. I can quickly, I believe I have it on the screen. I'm pretty sure I have it on the screen. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do. I have the charity relay banner right here. So we already raised enough funds to create a pizza, which we created a epic garlic crust pizza. So it was stuffed with cheese, garlicky goodness. We had ranch as the sauce. Yeah, I know, it's questionable. Parmesan cheese as the cheese base. Had some spinach, pineapple as our veggies of choice, and then Italian sausage and pepperoni as the meat toppings for the pizza. It's actually pretty good. I can't really complain, so I'm just glad my community didn't pick mushrooms, because otherwise I would have been like, yeah, this is about to go in the garbage, if not to a friend who really loves mushrooms. And I would debate probably being like, hey, Blue, you want... Oh, Blue would not take it from me. I just realized that. Blue would not take it from me because Blue hates pizza. Be like, you want the mushrooms on this pizza? I know you hate pizza. I'll have the pizza portion and you have the mushrooms. Is that a deal? Is that fine? But you like mushrooms? I'm sorry, Odessa. I'm sorry. The only mushrooms that I'll partake in are king oyster mushrooms because they don't have much of a off-putting taste to me. But I can't do portobello mushrooms. I can't do wood ear mushrooms. I can barely do enoki mushrooms. And most of the other mushrooms that I've tried to have that are obviously edible and not poisonous, I just never really liked the smell and taste of them. It's really weird. Hi, Roa, welcome in. Yeah, I don't like shrooms. Also, tell me about y'all's streams, Grimmel and Odessa. How were they? Did you have fun? Hopefully, it was a good time. But yeah, TLDR in terms of what shrooms sort of taste like for me, and I know my community is probably clenching their butt cheeks what I'm about to say, but again, imagine you go to a public pool and everybody's swimming their lives away, and then it's closing time. Everybody gets out of the pool. They're about ready to like clean the pool and dump out the pool, and so they do that. The pool is empty. It's filled with chlorine, all that stuff. You know, it's good. It's they're preparing for the next day, and you're just like, what happens if I just hop into this empty pool and just happen to drag my dirty feet along the pool floor and just walk across it? And you get even more curious, and you're just like, let me, lick where I just stepped on. I'm sorry. No, you can't take my horns. You just lick the bottom of the pool where you just walked on. Yeah, that's what mushrooms taste like to me. That's what they smell like, and that's what they taste like to me. I don't like mushrooms for that reason. It just literally tastes like somebody has been walking across a dirty, dirty pool. That's what it equates to. I don't know how I got to that conclusion, but it's just like every time I smell them, it's like a hint of chlorine, a hint of dirt, and a hint of like just anything else that I just do not like. And it makes me sad because like every time someone cooks it in my in my presence, my gag reflex just kicks in, and I'm just like, nope, don't like this. I don't know who's cooking it, but it gotta go. You gotta eat, but have an awesome rest of your stream. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Enjoy the foods. You rage against the people that refuse to treat mushrooms with proper cooking techniques. Al, if you can manage to cook mushrooms to where I can eat them outside of just being minced, because I will say I have obviously had them in most likely vegan or vegetarian burgers. But at that point, it's like there's really nothing there to bite into to where I taste that flavor. But every freaking time that somebody has tried to cook mushrooms, I immediately spit it out, and I'm like, nope. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to support you, homie. I know you love mushrooms, but this ain't it. I don't like the fungus like that. I really don't. Now, king oyster mushrooms, I love, because all you have to do is you can take the caps and just like chop them up really finely, or use it obviously as a base to kind of like make like shredded mushroom pieces, because that's what I do. So I went vegan for a bit. Fun fact about me, I went vegan for roughly about like 2 years of my life, like pre-pandemic leading into the pandemic. And one of the recipes that I found, and one of the vegan chefs that I started following, used a lot of king oyster mushrooms in their recipes. And so I was just like, okay, well, I'll give this a try. And if I don't like it, I won't do it again. And so one of the things that they made was carnitas using king oyster mushrooms. And so they took them, like I said, they shredded them up, minced up like, the mushroom cap, and then just seasoned it with like, different sauces, salt, broiled them for a bit, let them sear, in like I almost said like pressure cooker, but it pretty much is my pressure cooker. It's the all-in-one sort of device where you can like, cook rice, you can boil some stuff, do some other things in it if you wanted to. And so I did that. Saute, that's what it is. That's what I was trying to think of. But yeah, I was trying to saute them. And then, you at the end, you just kind of leave them in the oven to like bake just a little bit, just to kind of get them a little crispiness to it. And boy, howdy, the way that those mushrooms match pretty much the same flavor and texture of pulled pork, I was like, I can make this all the time. I love king oyster mushrooms. And I've had them like where they weren't like fully seasoned too, or just had very little season on them. They don't bother me. So like, I'm fine with eating king oyster mushrooms because they don't have that pungent punch you in the face fungus flavor that I usually get from like portobello mushrooms. And I know I've heard some vegans swear by them where it's just like, well, it tastes just like, it has the same flavor as like steak and stuff like that. And I'm like, where? Like, is this a gene that I just don't possess, like the cilantro thing? Cause like every time I've had mushrooms, they tasted nothing remotely to like steak. So I don't know how you got mushrooms to taste like a whole cow. Like, please put me onto that. If they start tasting like cow to me, I would take that wholeheartedly. But I just never had a good experience with them. You love roasting them, then added some butter and garlic. Yeah, you might have to cook them, Al, because like every person that's tried to cook them for me is just it's turned out to be a nightmare, and I spit it out immediately. It's just I can't. Yeah, they are like chicken of the mush. No, no deal. No, carnitas. You have to try that now. Yeah, I can send you the recipe, Al, because I also keep a Notion template or Notion page of like any kind of like vegan recipes or like even non-vegan recipes that I just enjoy cooking up. Also, Cyber, welcome in. Every time you come in here, you are bald. It's because my community just hates me. They hate me. They don't want me to live my best life when I put them onto, hot, moisturized men. Like, you don't want a man that cares deeply about their moisture. You don't want to care about a man who cares deeply about being moist. You want a dry man? Is this what you want? That's what it's sounding like. Portobello's never tasted like steak. You feel like steak restaurants made that up so they could sell a portobello with steak. Oh, I've heard it from vegans the most say that. That's why I'm just like, I don't know what kind of mushrooms you're eating where it tastes like steak, but I've never had a mushroom that tasted like a steak. A way to make zucchini semi taste like steak, but it's a cooking technique that makes it that way. That I'm curious about. I know how to make zucchini taste like a pasta, but it's just basically cooking zoodles and a whole bunch of seasonal salts. Oh my goodness. I'm getting beat up. Oh my god. I will. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Look, I see my VTuber mom here. Oh, speaking of which, Bree, I have a funny story to tell you. I ran into one of your fans. I ran into one of your fans. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tell it tomorrow though. I'm gonna tell it tomorrow. I was at MomoCon Friday, and it was just like, I'll put it this way. I had a very wholesome encounter with someone who was a fan of yours and also knew me by name. Because long story short, I had keychains on my backpack that had both me, Raihan, and Lovmura on there. And so while I was walking down the aisle, I overheard somebody mention your name, and I was like, oh, somebody's talking about Lovmura. I hear this. I couldn't make out like every word, but like I knew somebody was talking about Lovmura. And then all of a sudden I was just like, wait a minute. Didn't they create like that midnight person? And I was just like, oh god. Because I was wearing my blue wig too, by the way, at MomoCon. So if you saw a curly blue wigged person at MomoCon, that was most likely me. And so they were just like, wait a minute, is that midnight? And I turned around and I was just like, it's me. And they were like, oh, for real? And I was like, yeah. And so I pulled out my phone and I showed them my VTuber model, and they were just like, oh my god. It was so freaking wholesome. Yes, that midnight person. Like, I love that's the name that sticks out the most to people. It's not the Blazette part. It's the midnight part. They're just like, it's that midnight person. I know who that is. It was so great. Oh my gosh. I have so many stories to tell tomorrow. So many. But that was like one of the most wholesome ones. And I was just like, oh, I need to find more people like that. Because I ran into some other folks who were familiar. And like, they knew who I was right away. And I was just so kind of shocked. Because I was like, Man, you ain't never seen my face. Well, this person, I feel like they may have seen my face at least once. But like it was the wig that I'm pretty sure was a dead giveaway because I asked them that and they were just like, yeah. Yeah, it was the wig because I was like, yeah, you probably don't see too many folks because there weren't that many folks walking around with a blue curly wig. Like, who is at a convention wearing a blue curly wig? What character has that outside of me? I mean, there's probably plenty of fictional characters like that, but still, it's usually me. Well, you're getting ready to do off-kai sticker art this stream, so maybe we'll experience similar in San Jose. I hope so. Listen, all you have to do is just walk in there looking kind of like your avatar. People be like, oh my god, I know who you are. Or be like, are you a fan of them? Because like I tried to be very loud with like my presence being there by just like having notable items on my person that just said, yeah, this is Blaze. This is her. This be her. So, and it worked out. But yeah, how was your stream, Will? Also, what were you doing? I'm being nosy. Oh, you were doing art too. Everybody's doing art today. Must be an art kind of day. Which I don't blame you. I wish I was doing art right now, but also I don't mind because I'm playing this wonderful game called Hakuoki Edo Blossoms, which is a bunch of hot samurai guys that you can date and grip their hands aggressively and kiss 1,000 times. So, while also raising funds for charity. So, those coming in, yes, we are raising funds for the National Network of Abortions Funds. And we have a little less than 30 minutes before we raid off into our next person. But if you would like to support the cause and help us meet some more incentive, definitely contribute towards it. You're all good. We did off-kai art and debut art prep. Ooh, nice. A little Minecraft break in the middle. Nice. You got 3 video comms and your new model to finish animating before June 5th debut. Let's go. It's so close. I realized that's like right around the corner too. June got here so quickly. Like, why? Why is time moving so quickly? Emphasis on gripping their hands both romantically and you dumb fool. Yes. Because as you can see, our this dialogue right here is from our handsome samurai man who decided to like, sneak up on us. He was just like, hey, baby. Wait, hold up. He was like, hey, baby. How you doing? I heard you sliding your way into my room. Instead of it being in my DMs, you were in my room. Yes, indeed. How you doing, lovely? And I'm just like, oh, hi, Okita. How you doing? And then, he goes back to being his normal self and just being like, oh, yeah, I heard you guys talking outside my room and I just had to be nosy. And, we should go out and do some things, do some romantic things together and just have a great time. And I'm just like, Okita, you probably shouldn't be standing up so much because, you got tuberculosis and you also got like, wounds that you need to heal and, not be upright this long because otherwise you'll exacerbate it. And then all of a sudden, as soon as we mentioned that, Okita's like, and he dies right here on the floor. So that's where he is right now. He's just on the floor. He's on the floor. So before we got like the raids, that's what happened to our guy. He just started coughing, passed out, and was just like, yep, I reside here now. So that's 100% felt like a Lego moment. He really did. This is the second time he's done this too. Because before he sat upright and then he started doing that. Also, welcome in, Stud. But yeah, we're raising funds for the National Network of Abortions Funds. So if you would like to learn more about the org, you can do !charity. If you would like to learn more about the charity relay that we are participating in, you can do !relay. And if you would like to donate towards the cause and also help us reach some fun incentives, you can do !dono, and it'll show you what all we've done. We've already created a pizza. So it was actually a delicious pizza. I'm just glad there was no mushrooms on it. That's all I'm very thankful for because I hate mushrooms with a passion. I really do. We already talked what they taste like to me. I'm not going to discuss everybody else. in this stream in terms of what mushrooms taste like. They just taste like garbage. Like they just belong in a garbage disposal. Oh, my bad. See, this is what happens when I just like start yapping. No, stop. What are you doing? Stop that. There you go. Oh! He's become old. No, I'm joking. He became a fury. Which is basically like a vampire. So, like, that's why his hair went white. Yeah, you know, in a sense, he's kind of like Kaneki. He kind of is, Al. I'm not even joking. It's just, in this case, he sort of feasts off of blood. Instead of just being like, yeah, I think I will just eat a human. And just make that my lunch. Yes. He's ancient. Come on, Blaze. You gotta kiss that man for charity. You right. Hold up. In case we don't have it happen. Let me just, I know the music died. I had to click out of the game. So I'm just gonna, hold up. Just, you know, put that man away. Don't look, okay? It's for charity. It's for charity, hubby. It's for charity. Mwah. Mwah. There you go. Now he can come back out. Ooh, ooh! No, you took him away. No, it's too late now. It's too late. You were slow in the draw, Savvy. He gone now. I put him back and then you took him away because I was gonna bring him back after I kissed him. No, you took him away. I mean, I took him away briefly, but then as soon as I brought him back, you took him away. Oh, we hit the button at the same time. It's okay. It's fine. He saw red and left. Yeah, he's gone now. He's gone. It's okay. Oh no. He had expressed experiencing some minor pain from using the powers before, but I don't ever recall him becoming a fury without using those powers consciously. Then it must mean... Oh, there he go. I feel so bad. The way he angrily motioned for me to stay back told me this wasn't the first time he was changing. He almost seemed ready to accept what came next. Okita, do you? Was this seizure-like episode a symptom of being a furry? Do you want my blood? His eyes grew wide. His reply was practically a shout, but all the reason to assume that's what he wanted. I'm sorry. His voice shook as he spoke. Whether from pain, fear, or both, I couldn't tell. Both of us saw plenty of furies go mad with bloodlust. But you're in such in so much pain. I know, Okita, I'm sorry. Oh, Okita had drunk the water of life to make him a more effective soldier. All he wanted was to help Kondo. If he lost himself in bloodlust, he would be denied that one desire. So, how long have you been doing this? How horrible. To be all alone, tormented by pain so great that even breathing was agony. I don't think you can. Sir, you have labored breath. All I have to say is the language. The language some of the characters use in this game compared to the first game, they've elevated that bar. And on top of that, I have really bad selective reading. And the other thing I have to say is what he said was not what I read. At all. At all. It wasn't close to what I read. Just seeing the word soup on the screen right now. Ooh, ooh, child. Oh, ooh, I almost, ooh. I'm about to end the stream. He seemed to think he could endure through sheer force of will. But you don't look fine at all. I can't say it because it goes against Twitch TOS. but yeah, that was something. You don't look fine at all. I could hear my voice break and tears had begun to well up in my eyes. I wrapped my arms around Okita and held him tight. What am I going to do? Give him blood, give him medicine, make him endure. Why? Why would I make him endure it? That's so mean. I feel like I'm being selfish. but I'm going to save it right here just in case this goes horribly wrong. But, oh my god. Bento! If I remember what Kaoru said correctly, by making Okita drink demon's blood, we may be able to undo some of the symptoms that came with drinking the water of life. Dr. Matsumoto, on the other hand, had his doubts. But I don't have the luxury to choose my methods. I drew out my Kodochi and put it to my wrist. Ooh. Ouch. There's a brief moment of pain, and then a line of blood welled up along the cut. Don't worry about it. Just understand I'm doing this for you. Also, welcome back, Pyro. Please drink this. I held up my arm to him, and his eyes widened. By the time my arm reached him, the cut had already closed, but the blood still sat there on top of... Dang, you got some quick regenerative powers. I heard that my blood could counteract the poison of the water of life. Maybe he was influenced by the scent of blood. His eyes showed signs of famine. I don't know if what Kaoru told me was true, but if I could, even for a moment, may be able to quench his thirst. I just want to help you, so please. He said nothing as he moved his face toward the blood shining on my arm. When he was close enough that I could feel his breath brushing across my skin, his mouth opened and he ran his tongue. Oh, good lord. Oh, what am I about to see? The vigor behind the movements of his mouth made for a tingling sensation, taking with it my blood. Oh, it's okay, Okita. Oh, thank God, there's no CG. His voice was low and almost embarrassed. I blinked in surprise. I couldn't ever recall a moment where I'd hear his voice speak so weakly. I shook my head. There's nothing for you to apologize for. You are so cute and sweet. He looked down at the floor, his face strained. It almost looked as though he had been scolded by Kondo. Although he was still pale, it looked as though the bloodlust had subsided. Oh, my baby, he's back to normal. His hair and eyes returned to their normal color. You really should rest now. That would be the best way for you to recover. Oh, he's so grouchy. You don't need to apologize. I just told you that you have nothing to apologize for, did not? Yes, exactly that. Good night, lovely. Okita nodded obediently and he crawled back under his covers. Okay, good night, Okita. Please don't hesitate to call for me if you need anything. I could see how much pain he was in, and my heart went out to him. He clearly expressed that he didn't want to drink any blood, but at least his suffering had subsided, even if it were just a little bit. I was left to ponder the possibility, could we truly cure the curse of the Fury with my blood? For now, my only option was to monitor his progress, but... This poor baby. The next day, Okita seemed to be healing at a much more rapid pace. I didn't know what Kaoru's intentions were, but for now, I'm going to just be thankful of Okita's recovery. Well, we're in February now. Ah, that bath was exactly what I needed. The warmth of the bath made the gentle chill of the cool night air all the better, and so I couldn't help but express myself out loud. There were so many things weighing my mind down, but as of recently, Okita's physical condition was beginning to improve. He could walk more regularly. Of course, we still had to monitor him closely for his sake and make sure he didn't strain himself, but even so, the simple pleasure of his improving state brought me great delight. I was walking down the hallway when... Ooh, who mad? Ah! A loud voice exclaimed from the direction of Okita's room, and it startled me. The voice belonged to Yamazaki? I wonder what could have happened. Fearing the worst, I rushed over to the room.
Yamazaki-kunって新選組に入ってから何年になるんだっけ?
They're arguing.
役を怒鳴りつけるなんて新入り大使だってしないと思うんだけど。言葉が過ぎたというのは俺も自覚しています。
Did you?
それならば沖田さんも上役として振る舞ってくださらなくては。
The tension in the room was palpable, and neither side looked like relenting.
上役として振る舞うって何？僕に土方さんの真似をしろっていうの？少なくとも松本先生のご指示を無視するような真似をされては困ります。僕の体のことは僕自身が一番よくわかっている。
You kinda don't. I love you, Okita, but you kinda don't, honey. You keep doing this to yourself.
もう老害だって治ったし、寝たきりでいる理由もないでしょ。ですから、まだ先生のお許しが出ていないと。
You guys, please calm down.
僕が落ち着いてるよ。冷静じゃないのは山崎くんだけ。俺は言うべきことを言っているだけです。
Keeping things civil was only slightly more difficult than trying to make friends out of a cat and a dog. It was no secret that Okita and Yamazaki just didn't get along with one another. So what happened? What happened? What? Really? Now, sir.
いつタイに合流できるかわからないんだし、勘を取り戻しておかなきゃいけないでしょ。これだ。君の方からも沖田さんに言ってやってくれ。
I understand where Okita is coming from. You're being a little harsh, Yamazaki. Aren't both of these kind of in favor of Okita? God, I don't know what to pick that he'll like. But also, we're coming up on our block ending for the stream, which also I need to figure out what sort of raid message we should send along. Because, like, I don't want to use my regular one, but, like, we need another, like, raid command to, like, send over raid message. I feel like I'm trying not to coddle him, but also agree. understand where Okita is coming from. Okita had been confined to bed rest ever since he'd been wounded in the Battle of Toba Fushimi. Yes! Thank you, Dio. Yes, 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 yes! I like that. I like that one. I like that one. Although it's a shoe and not the... I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. Let me get that one ready. Let me get that one ready. I like that one. That's the raid message that we will go with. Let me see. Do I have the things? Oh, wait, there it was. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so if I turn this one off and then toggle this on. Oh, I need MIU to do a better job of like doing things. All right, so this should work theoretically for the raid message. Don't do the sub raid, but for the raid. Oh my gosh, we got another dono. Hold up. Oh snap! It's a $50 dono. Yippee! Oh, that's right. Raz isn't subbed. Duh. It's okay. You can still copy that message. I'm fine with that. Yippee! Also, thank you for the dono. We appreciate it. We were very close to hitting that $200 goal. But no dice. No Hades crowd control for y'all. But it's okay. We got to eat some yummy pizza out of it. So I'm very, very happy and satisfied with that. And also the fact that I managed to dodge mushrooms, because I was literally going to hate life if somebody picked mushrooms for that pizza. Oh. But still, it's even more reason for you to focus on resting until you're completely healed. He didn't like that. I told you he don't like being cuddled! So sad. Lord have mercy. It's okay. I know how you feel, sir, but like still, take care of yourself. But before we get too far into this, I'm gonna go ahead and head towards the title. But thank you guys. Wait, hold up. There we go. Thank you guys for coming through and supporting this wonderful charity relay. But again, please do not go anywhere because we will be raiding into the next person that we will be supporting. Wait, why didn't the Blazette Kissy show up for... Oh, because it's Raz. Gosh dang it, Raz. You keep gaslighting me into thinking that it's somebody who has a sub who doesn't know how to do the kissy. It's okay. But no, thank you guys so much for participating in this wonderful event and donating towards the cause. We really do appreciate every bit of support, whether you donated, whether you lurked, whether you spread the word to other people. It was a very genuine and generous cause by all of you guys. But the next person that we will be raiding into is the lovely... Check these. Let me make sure. Okay, good. I was about to say, let me make sure I actually spelled out their name right. But yeah, we're going to be rated into Check These. They will be streaming. Oh, they're streaming one of my favorite games. They're streaming one of my favorite games. I love it. You better go in there. You better go in there because the amount of times that I've tried to ship so many characters in that game, you better go in there. You better go in there. You better support the cause. You better support the streamer. I'ma be in there lurking. I'ma be in there lurking because they're playing Fire Emblem Awakening and I need to be in there. I love that game. I don't care what anybody says. I've made so many children in that game. I've made so many children in that game. I've had babies galore in that game. I kind of want to make more babies in that game because of how many combinations of like romantic lines that you can make in that game. I love it. I love it. Listen, it's a good game, okay? It's a good game, but I will see you guys most likely bright and early tomorrow to regale my tale of Momocon and all that stuff. But you guys take care, copy that raid message, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!